For this activity, we're going to do a quick gesture drawing of the hand as a clenched fist. We'll do it from the palmar view, the anterior view of the hand. We'll start off very lightly right here with a little rectangular shape. For the thumb area, we can add light triangular shape, and that'll kind of get us the essence of the hand and the proportions. And then we can start, and then let's just quickly throw in a wrist. So it's another rectangular shape coming down here. We'll have the tendinous portions coming through here. We can add the details later. But very quickly, the idea is just to get as much information in as we can. So here we'll have a cylinder type shape of the area that leads up to the thumb. And then the fingers, I got my fingers coming across up through here, slightly at this angle. So I just want to get an overall feeling of the generic shape first, and then I can eventually go back in and start adding in the anatomical structure, articulating the anatomy. So now that we have roughly a shape roughly blocked in, the central figure will have finger will come in somewhat through this angle. And it's important to note that the fingers, when the hand is closed, the fingers come in at an angle. They don't go straight up and down. So this quick gesture through here, and we have another quick gesture, the pinky turning in, and we have the pointer finger coming down more or less through here. We'll have to fix and clean some things up in a bit. And then we have our thumb coming up at this angle. And we can kind of think of it as a plane. We have the top surface, rectangular shape through here, and this shape coming across through here. And there's a side plane through here, side plane through here, and then we have this connection through here, and we'll make this a little bit larger through this area. So a few adjustments along the way. So very quickly, we just gotta have a real light gesture in just a short matter of time. And again, we're just trying to capture the character, the gesture of the hand, and not so much worrying about drawing every little detail in the beginning. We wanna start simple, work fast, and keeping in mind. So now I'm thinking a little bit about the anatomy. So what we have coming right through here at this angle, these are the medial phalanges. I can kind of see the bone structure here on my hand with a little bit of the fleshy forms, and this is going to come down through here, right into there, and then this is going to drop lower. I've got this coming through here and coming down at this angle, more or less, and then I can very strongly see my top of the knuckle right here of the medial phalange, little fleshy fold through there, and it's going to come through here, and a little crease in the fleshy fold where it's pressed on, coming out through here. And the thumb is gonna, let's round this a little bit and try to get a little bit more articulation. So right here, this is the distal phalange. Remember, the thumb has just a distal phalange and a proximal phalange. The thumb does not have the medial phalange. Then we have the nail through here. And a little bit of right here, this is the proximal phalange, and we see the bone structure through here. So it's not important to know every single bone or muscle in the hand, but it definitely helps when you're trying to add all the pieces and put everything together in place. And so then we have these flexor tendons that come through here. We'll have a little fold through there. And then we have the ulna. And on this side we have the radius. Remember, it's thicker through here and it gets thinner up in here. Most people have a tendency to make the wrist too thin, which it's not. And we need to come in here so that we get this shape. So we have this angle through here. I can lower this just a little bit, give it a little more power. Raise this up just a tiny bit more. And then we've got some folds that come through here. We have this knuckle coming down in here, this one coming in here behind, this one coming in here at this angle. We have a little fleshy fold in here, and so forth. So all we're trying to do is just get a quick gesture, get a feeling for the anatomy and the expression of the overall expression of the hand. And then this area in here is going to fall into shadow. And I'll do a time lapse and I'll go ahead and shade this afterwards so you can see what it's like through the process of shading it. But the initial block-in usually happens pretty quickly. You just want to try to get all the expression. So this is a clenched fist from the front view, just a very fast, quick gesture drawing. Then if I were trying to make this as a finished drawing, and I'll go back and clean this up and shade it so that you can see a little bit more information. But ultimately we'd have a highlight coming right in through here, highlight in this area. The top portion of these knuckles would have a highlight, and we'd have a highlight through here and on the nail, and then some of the side planes will fall into shadow. The side plane here of the thumb is all going to fall into shadow. Everything that's the top hits would have light. Everything that falls away would be absent of light. So that's a quick gesture on the hand, and I will go ahead and do a little bit more work on this in a time lapse so that you can work on your own gesture drawings in the meantime.